What if I told you that the same flight could cost $500 in New York, but only $350 in Mumbai? And what if you could book that cheaper price from anywhere in the world? Today, we're diving deep into one of the most talked about travel hacks, using a VPN to get cheaper flights. But here's the catch. Does it actually work, or is it just another internet myth? I've spent hours testing this method, and the results might surprise you. Stick around because I'll show you exactly how airlines price their tickets, which VPNs work best for this, and most importantly, the real truth about whether you'll actually save money. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time here, I'm Matteo, and this channel is all about maximizing your digital privacy and getting the most out of your VPN. Today, we're tackling one of the most requested topics, flight booking with VPNs. Before we jump in, let's understand why flight prices vary by location in the first place. Airlines use something called dynamic pricing. They adjust ticket costs based on demand, your browsing history, and crucially, your geographic location. They assume travelers from wealthier countries can afford higher prices, so they charge accordingly. Airlines track your location through your IP address, cookies, and even your device type. This means the airline website literally shows different people different prices for the exact same seat on the same flight. So here's how the VPN flight hack is supposed to work. Step 1. Clear your browser cookies and cache completely. This removes any tracking data airlines might have stored about your previous searches. Step 2. Connect to a VPN server in a country where flights are typically cheaper. Based on my research, the most recommended locations are India, Mexico, Thailand, Turkey, and Brazil. Step 3. Search for your flight on multiple booking sites and airline websites. The theory is that you'll see lower prices because the airline thinks you're browsing from a country with lower purchasing power. Step 4. Book the cheapest option you find. But here's where it gets tricky, and where the method often falls apart. Now let's talk about what actually happens when you try this. I've been following multiple independent tests, including a comprehensive 6-hour study by Tom's Guide, where they tested this method across 10 different countries. The results? Pretty underwhelming. Most tests found savings of only 1 to 5%, and sometimes prices were actually higher when connecting through certain countries. In some cases, there were decent savings. One test found a $33 reduction on a 400-plus flight, which is about 9%. But these results were inconsistent and unpredictable. Here's what multiple testers discovered. Countries like India and Mexico sometimes offered lower prices, but not always. Brazil and Turkey showed mixed results, and connecting to wealthier countries like Germany or Japan often showed higher prices, exactly as you'd expect. The biggest issue? Even when you find a lower price, you might not be able to complete the purchase. Many airlines use payment verification that checks if your payment method matches your apparent location. If you decide to try this method, you'll need a VPN with specific characteristics. Not all VPNs work well for flight booking because airlines are getting better at detecting and blocking VPN traffic. You need a VPN with a large server network, strong leak protection, and reliable connections. Based on extensive testing, here are the top performers. NordVPN consistently ranks as one of the best options for travel-related tasks. With over 6,400 servers in 111 countries, you have plenty of locations to test. Their NordLynx protocol ensures fast speeds, which is crucial when you're comparing prices across multiple sites. Plus, their threat protection feature blocks tracking cookies, which helps maintain price consistency. ExpressVPN and Surfshark also performed well in tests, offering reliable connections and good geographic coverage. The key is choosing a VPN that doesn't leak your real IP address and has servers in the cheaper countries we mentioned earlier. What makes these VPNs effective isn't just their server count, it's their ability to bypass VPN detection. Airlines are increasingly sophisticated at identifying VPN traffic, so you need a service that can reliably mask your true location. Now for the reality check that most travel blogs won't tell you. This method has significant limitations, and you need to understand them before spending time on this. First, the savings are often minimal. We're talking about saving $10, $50 on most flights, not hundreds of dollars. Second, payment complications are common. Your credit card might get declined if the billing address doesn't match your apparent location. Third, it's time-consuming. You'll spend hours testing different servers and comparing prices for potentially small savings. Fourth, results aren't guaranteed. What works for one route might not work for another. And here's something many people miss. Sometimes the savings you see are just currency conversion differences